Buzz, it's Jen. This is another Jen is Zen episode of Reframing Me. In these short bits, I give you something to meditate on or journal about. Today, I'd like you to reflect on this. What's the rush? Are you so focused on an end or on a goal that you are missing the magic of the process? Today is my husband and I's 22nd wedding anniversary. 22 years. That's so long. I just cannot even imagine how that's possible. And we met in college, so we knew each other for like 5 years or so prior. So that's like 27 years. And I'm 47, so we've long since passed the I've known him for half of my life point, which is even crazier. I do remember back in college and then into those early years that everything always seemed so unclear in life. It felt turbulent and in flux, like everything was so uncertain. There were lots of unanswered questions. Where would I end up? Where would I live? What kind of job would I have? Would I get married? Who would I marry? Would we have kids? How many kids? Would I be happy and successful and fulfilled? And then after we got married, that part was settled. But then it was getting settled in our careers and in a home and having babies. But then I feel like for quite a number of years in a row, we had kind of hit that sweet spot. Like we were on cruise control. We had found ourselves. We attained many of our goals. We were comfortable in our careers. We were settled. The kids were in those easy years where everything was comfortable and predictable. And I mean really everything when I think about it, because everything was kind of predictable. But that sounds like it was bad. It wasn't bad predictable, just comfortable predictable, like pleasant. But now we've hit a point that things feel uneasy again. I wouldn't say turbulent, but maybe turbulent adjacent, definitely uncertain. For us, my husband's business is growing and evolving. My professional life has also been growing and changing. And even more, I'm not 100% certain where it's all going in this growth and change. But it's like, I don't know where, but I know it's going, if that makes sense. I know it's going somewhere good, but I don't know where. And speaking of going, my baby, he's also going. My sweet baby boy is somehow less than a year from also going somewhere. But just like I can say about my professional life, he's going somewhere good, but he also doesn't know where. And if he doesn't know where, then I certainly don't know where. And I cannot even begin to imagine what this house will be like a year from now. What will it be like without him in it full time? I mean, there is a piece of me that, of course, holds out the most likely false hope that he'll decide to go right here to UNCW and we can share my office on campus. But I'm pretty sure that's a false hope. I wonder, what will I be like? And what will my other two be like when he's somewhere else? I think I worry and think about them even more than me. I did just tell someone the other day that it's funny because I spend so much time worrying about how the other two are going to handle him being gone. And funnily enough, about how my niece will handle it. She is 8 and absolutely adorable, and she worships him. And as she told me on FaceTime the other day, she's like, I'm just not ready, Aunt Jen. I'm not ready for him to go to college or to be an adult. I'm like, yeah, you and me both, girl. But funnily enough, she's 2 hours away from us in Raleigh. So she's not realizing that he may actually end up closer to her then than he is now. But I completely get her point, 100%. It just all makes my stomach feel super icky. I do good most of the time, But every once in a while, I do start to panic in the discomfort. And I even begin to break down here or there sometimes because I know that this is only the beginning of this phase of unsettledness. In fact, looking ahead, it appears that those days of pleasant predictability are totally a thing of the past. As the kids say, we have officially entered our uncertainty era. I remember, though, back when I was in that first young period of uncertainty, I remember just wanting to know what was going to happen next. Like, can I just have a sneak peek or fast forward? Would it all turn out okay? Would I be happy? Would I be successful? Would I be settled? Like, I will admit to having done once or twice when I was reading a book, just kind of turning to the last chapter just to get a glimpse. I mean, I've always gone back to read it all. I just wanted to know how it ended so I could relax and enjoy the story. I don't like suspense, and I really don't like uncertainty. I mean, now that I think about it, I get that this would probably officially be diagnosed as anxiety, I guess, but I just like to know what to expect. Is that so much to ask? I mean, apparently so. The difference back then when that I was okay with things speeding up, fast forwarding. Like, okay, let's just get to the good part. But now it's different. I'm in the good part. And my anxiety is that I don't want it to end. I know that there are also so many of you who feel the same way. You're in the good part and you don't want the end to come. It's funny when I think about it. It's probably why I like books that are in a series so much better than like one and done books. And I prefer TV shows to movies for that same reason. Well, I find myself needing a reminder, and I'm thinking maybe some of you do too. I need to remind myself that the story isn't ending. I'm just waiting to see which way the story goes. And the fun in life is actually in figuring that out. The fun in life is in the figuring out which way the story goes. So what's the rush? Are you so focused on an end or on a goal that you are missing the magic of the process? Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy the show, if you've taken something helpful from this episode or from another, would you please take a quick minute and share it with your friends who you also think might enjoy it? And if you don't already, please follow the show so that you don't miss out on any new content. Follow me or reach out on socials on Instagram and TikTok at Reframing Me. And on Facebook, it's Reframing Me, and join the Facebook group, Reframing Me, the podcast community, to connect with other women who are also raising teens and rediscovering themselves. Until next time, be well, communicate, and enjoy watching how your story goes.